What is up, you guys? Today I'm going to be talking about dehydration warning signs you shouldn't ignore this summer for you and for your littles. So hey there, I'm Rachel Graham. I'm a digital creator, a registered nurse, and a mom. And it's summertime, y'all. It is hot, hot, hot in Wisconsin. I don't know about where you guys are, but here we're all about pool days, we're all about beach days, barbecues, everything is done outside. But did you know that dehydration can sneak up so fast and turn what was once this beautiful, lovely day into an absolute health emergency? So whether you're chasing toddlers around, you're working outside, or you're just trying to keep up with your summer schedule, you need to know the signs of dehydration in adults and then also in children before things get dangerous. So let's break it down today. So why summer dehydration is so dangerous. So what happens when you're out in the summer heat is it increases water loss because you're excessively sweating. At least most of us are. So you're not working out, you're just literally sitting outside and you're sweating, right? So that's gonna obviously mean you're decreasing the amount of water that's kept inside your body. And with little kids, they don't recognize when they're thirsty necessarily. They're having a good time. They're not thinking to stop and drink water. Plus, we lose our electrolytes, most importantly, sodium and potassium, when we're sweating. Those are critical for muscle function, for mood, and for heart rhythm. Very important for heart rhythm. So dehydration affects your entire body. When you're dehydrated, you can experience brain fog, low energy, obviously, cramping, your heart rate goes up, and an increased risk of heat exhaustion or heat stroke. So early dehydration warning signs in adults. These are going to be a dry mouth or a sticky saliva. That's a very unique finding. A headache and dizziness, fatigue or weakness, dark yellow urine, muscle cramps or twitching, rapid heartbeat, and then mood changes like irritability. If all of a sudden you're feeling a little off and then you start snapping at your kids or your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or whatever it is, it's something to look out for if you've been in the sun for a long time. So if you feel tired in the afternoon and it's summer, I would recommend going for a glass of water before you go for more caffeine. I'm a victim of this. I always want to go for an afternoon coffee or in a bubbler. I love me a good bubbler, but we need to do water first. So what are dehydration signs in kids? So here's what to watch for. Dry lips or no tears when crying. This is a fantastic indicator your child is extremely dehydrated, especially the no crying part. Fewer wet diapers or bathroom trips. Sunken eyes, or if they're an infant, a soft spot is sunken. Sleepiness or irritability. Cool, blotchy hands or feet, and a sudden drop in energy during play. So if your kid, you're at the pool and your child all of a sudden is extra whiny and just whininess that just won't go away, they actually might need more water. So don't jump to say hey, stop acting like that, or you need to, be a good girl. No. You need to first give them more water. So how much water do you actually need? So in adults, it's half your body weight in ounces per day. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you're gonna aim for 75 ounces a day. If your child is ages 1 through 3, 4 cups, ages 4 through 8, 5 cups, and ages 9 through 13, 7 to 8 cups. But if they're really active and they're sweating a lot, you wanna increase that. So obviously, to make water more fun for kids, add fruit slices, add cucumbers, add a cute little umbrella, turn it into a kitty cocktail, right? It doesn't just have to be boring old water. And if they see mom and dad having fun with water, drinking out of fun mugs, they're gonna be more inclined to do so. So the best summer hydration strategies, you wanna start your day with water, not coffee. Coffee comes next, right? Carry reusable water bottles at all times. This one is a Magnum, but I absolutely love it. Use popsicles made with coconut water or real fruit, or even Pedialyte has freezies. And then make sure you're rehydrating after swimming, especially in chlorine, because it can really dehydrate you. And chlorine can actually mask thirst. And then you want to avoid excessive sugary drinks, because that can increase dehydration. So another thing you can do is you can freeze fruit. Watermelon cues, grapes, really any fruit that you want to freeze. I feel like kids love that. My son loves frozen bananas. He loves frozen strawberries. I feel like it's just the novelty of it. So dehydration is one of the easiest things to prevent once you know the signs, but it's also one of the easiest things that can get away from you, especially when you have kids and you guys are having fun and you're at the beach or your pool and nobody's focused on making sure their child has enough sips of water, or making sure the hat stays on even when you're diving, and you're swimming underwater with your goggles, mom, like you don't want to wear a hat. So it's really important, especially if your child loves like swimming underwater, like my son, and he, you can't really wear a hat when you're doing that. So make sure you're really making sure he sits under an umbrella and he takes a break and has that cool down. And you can lure them with, snacks and the fun, fruit infused waters. So please don't neglect checking in on your hydration. It was, 95 degrees, I feel like, in Wisconsin last weekend. And we were at Devil's Lake State Park, and then we were at the pool in the same day. And then the next day, my son wanted to go to the pool again. And I love the pool. My husband loves the pool. So we were like, okay, yeah, let's do it. It's beautiful. And once you get in the water, you forget that it's 100 degrees out, right? And that the humidity is like a blanket, because all of a sudden it feels tolerable. It feels great. And then no one's wearing hats because, oh, well, it was just a quick run to the pool. And all of a sudden, people are not feeling so good. My husband didn't feel so good on that second day. And then my son actually ended up getting sick for like 4 days after that. And I think it was kicked off by heat exhaustion and dehydration. And I was offering water, but you know what I didn't enforce is the hat. I did not enforce the hat, and that's a no-go. I know better. So this video is for me just as much as it is for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.